We need to constantly be vigilant in the way that we see ourselves, in the way that we see each other, in the way that we project ourselves on others, and how we are reflected in others, especially fellow Africans.
It's important that we set up an agenda in terms of our coverage of the arts in Africa, and this agenda should be something that reverberates all over the African continent. How do we set the agenda and push the agenda?
African countries that don't share our official languages are out of touch. Our affective proximity has remained a vertical axis from the south to the north. It goes from Nairobi to London, from Libreville to Paris, and the other way around.
Now, such has polarized us to a point that it fuels elements of xenophobia amongst ourselves.
It's important to respect these languages, but we should not give them too much respect in the sense that we have to fight over these languages, because in the first place, these are not African languages. We give them the respect that they deserve as any other language, and we use them to facilitate communications between ourselves, the Francophone Africa and Anglophone Africa.
We need to expose ourselves to what is happening in the rest of the continent. And of necessity, I believe that this exposure will help us maintain this vigilance in not replicating or recycling the apartheid psyche. This exposure will of necessity render us more knowledgeable about what's happening around us, and hopefully engender a better understanding and a respect for others, and an understanding and appreciation of each other's cultures. I believe this understanding will also make it easier for us to support each other and also to advance each other.
The issue is to widen the horizons of art news gathering within Africa. Professionals have to go beyond national geographical and linguistic borders to process information. Bridging the linguistic gap is the way forward for arts reporting in our continent. Overcoming the isolation of Francophones and Anglophones is a dream that is coming true. African synergy is part of the new drive as regards training and capacity building, where Francophones and Anglophones come together in a bid to reinforce continental cohesion.
I'm really, really pleased that there's a group of powerful, influential African journalists in this room who can talk to some of these issues.
Networking is the solution to lead us to excellence.